Alright, let's run over. Please nothing happen. Run! Ah! What is this? Excuse me. Shut the door. Hi everyone. Today we're playing Prognostic. This is a new indie horror game. It's not completely released yet, but there is multiple chapters out where we play as a man who has returned to his grandmother's house to solve the mystery of his family's death as well as his grandmother's death. And in the process is solving mysteries of murders and crimes in his town. Of course, as an indie horror game, we're in a spooky house where spooky things happen. So let's just get into it and see what we're up against. So yeah, this is not a full game yet, but it's game enough, I think. This is the indie game, yes. I am a little bit nervous, but let's just get into it. Let's just scare the bejeebies out of Lulu.
I have heard how my parents died. My brother and I were sitting in a locked bedroom and could only listen. We heard the knife stabs until their screams stopped. The police decided that our parents were accidentally killed during the robbery.
How do you accidentally kill someone when you repeatedly stab them?
No one had any money, especially immigrants like us. After a month in the orphanage, we were picked up by the only remaining relative in the States, a woman named Randolph, a medium, our grandmother. Our mom never talked about her, and hid away her letters.
Her name was Randolph?
I think that Mrs. Randolph thought that she cared about us. She taught us.
Last name.
I still remember rituals, prayers, and constant promises to reveal what happened to our parents. But later, it was always later. When will we be ready? My brother was the first one to escape. He joined the police force. I left her after. I, like my mother before, did not respond to her letters. They were just another promise to reveal some secret if I came back. When they stopped, I sighed with relief. Finally. A local lawyer visited us shortly after. Grandmother was killed, stabbed with a knife. They suspect a robbery. The voices of my parents came back, and they are not alone. Our town is eating itself. Death comes for our people, for my friends. I can't take it anymore. Grandmother was trying to understand what was wrong. She tried to tell us, and I'm starting to believe her. She solved crimes. She helped the police to find the perpetrators. I have to take her place. I have to go back to her house.
So, our family died. We're trying to figure that out. Our grandma also died, which apparently we were happy about until we weren't. And now we're going back to grandma's house. And why does it have to be nighttime? Why can't you do this in the middle of the day with all the doors open? Can we leave? Okay. Oh, no! Okay. Oh my gosh, why can you put out the candle? What is the purpose of that? There's a paper here. Dude, what is this house? Why is there a shirt just hanging in the doorway? Whose shirt is that? Is that Mrs. Randolph's? Are these just bones just dangling from the ceiling? You see, like, okay, here's the thing. Like, I would have these sorts of things in my house. But, like, this house is rank, man. There's cockroaches. All right, well, let's read. Your brother is a police officer who needs your help. Every day, he will send you a new crime case. Your goal is to solve it. You can use divination rituals to uncover new clues. Once you find the culprit, fill out the report and send it to your brother. Solve the test case to convince your brother to accept your help. Excuse me, hold on. I have a problem with this. Only because our brother's a police officer who needs our help, but we have to convince him to accept our help, but also he's a police officer, so why isn't he solving these cases? Anyways, press tab to open or close the case file. Oh, okay. Personal case. Why did you come back? We've been watching this old woman go crazy through all our childhood, and now you want to take her place. What are you doing? I'd be asking the same question of my brother. Do you want me to help you? Then let's conduct a small test. Make an invocation to the souls of the dead and tell me, oh great seer, which of the neighborhood kids broke my window. I'll send you a description of them, just like the ones the old woman worked with. If you find out who did it, then we'll talk. One of them committed this terrible crime a couple years ago, on December 14th, at 1 o'clock in 1902. Oh, so we're back in the day. I live on the first floor in an apartment at 2 Meadow Street, and don't even think about deceiving me. I know who did it. I just want to test you. Submit the culprit dossier. Send a clue about his location. Patrick Willis. A good, diligent boy, but he fell in with bad company. Oh. Okay, so you can change what he is. How do I, Zachary Morris. Lives in a workhouse nearby. A very quiet soul and young man. Harrison Hawkins. The son of a single mother. He doesn't go to school. And during the day, he works as a janitor in a bar. At 14, he looks like he's 8. I appreciate his desire to help his mother, but this is not the place where a child should grow up. Whatever. The son of an owner of hairdressing salon. A very quarrelsome kid. Jake Polson, a very active boy, constantly running around somewhere and doing something. He has a great future ahead of him if he manages not to get in trouble before that. Okay, alrighty. Dossier side. I didn't open that door, but, you know, if I were in a creepy old house at night, I'd also go through the door that opened before my eyes. Do we get a flashlight or something? Oh, okay, we have a lighter. F for lighter. Wait, what? Can I read this? Oh. Whisper of the Candle, the path to the unknown. Yeah, they have some high quality pictures. Those are all in color. Wait, what is this picture right here? What is that? Okay. Instructions on how to establish and maintain contact with otherworldly allies. They will help you to answer your questions. I hope they help. Candle is necessary for each ritual. Any fortune telling is questions and answers, and the answers can be obtained only when there is one who can give you an answer. You cannot imagine what exactly had to be done to prepare this ritual. What was done? All you have to do is light a candle. Other divinations can only work while the ritual candle is lit. Light a candle by using instructions from the book. The candle is a conductor. It provides contact with the spirit world. Rituals only work while the candle is burning. Okay, we get it. As soon as the contact is established, the light of all the candles will change to blue. As soon as the candle goes out, connection will be interrupted and rituals will become impossible. At this moment, all candles will change their light from blue to yellow. You can find spare candles next to the candlestick, remove the extinguished one, and light a new one to reestablish the connection. Alright, Oh? Can I light it? Oh, okay. Okay, it's lit. The doors of all ritual rooms are marked with clues. Find a room with a wall map. It has a symbol of compass. That's not it. Is this it? Is this a compass? In order to work with a ritual map, you need to use the dowsing rods. Press Q to pull them out. Place the file of one of the suspects on the stand. It's located next to the map. Follow the instructions in the book. Make sure that the ritual candle is lit. Put the person's dossier next to the map. Choose the time on the calendar, year, month, date, and hour. Hover divining rods over the map. The closer the rods, the closer the person. The rods will cross in the place where the person was. The rods will spin if the ritual candle has gone out. Place the flag on the right address in order to add a clue. Patrick? Wait. What was the date, though? December 14th, 1300, 1902. 1902. Okay. What was that noise? Oh, gosh. Is that the noise of the dowsing rods? They sound awful. Oh? 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 Is he dead? No? Oh. Okay. Well, we did it. We did a thing. We found out where Patrick Willis was. Instructions unclear. Summon Cthulhu instead. Alright, let's see where Zachary Morris was. Oh. Okay. Harrison? Dude, the noises are really creepy. After finding the culprit, you may return to the hallway and fill out the report. Was that 2 Meadow Street? Yeah, it was Harrison Hawkins! Okay. So it's this kid. It's this little brat. Okay, so we go back to the hallway. Harrison, because he was at 2 Meadow Street. Cool. There's no way he was framed. Her methods are working. Who would have thought? Well, okay. If you're so anxious to find out what's wrong with our town, let's work on it together. Is the next day? Day 1? gift from God. I was allowed to take part in the preparation for a major court hearing. On the outskirts of town at 18 Barnhill Street lies the Fulton farm, home for a closed and deeply religious family. As it turned out, they were too religious. Earlier this year, one of them murdered their youngest relative in their own home as a sacrifice. All of the Fultons now cover the murderer, but only one of them made the sacrifice. I don't even know who was in the house. Try using dowsing to find the murderer. Send the killer's dossier, send his or her distinctive features by dowsing ritual on the victim. Send where the killer was during the murder. The time of death is marked in the victim's dossier. Okay, so little Luke was killed by his overly religious family? I don't know much about Luke. I saw him a couple of times in the church. A calm and cheerful boy. It's a pity that everything turned out this way. Okay. Is his dad, Luke's father, awkward, absent-minded? Every part of his life is dictated by his parents. I've always felt sorry for him, but even compassion has its limits. Yeah, he probably didn't do it, but who knows? Alicia Fulton. She just looks evil. Look at her face. She looks like me. She just looks, her eyes are like red. What the heck? Luke's mother. One of those people who can answer any question with a quote from scripture. Blech. Our senior detective thinks that she is very sorry about what happened, but it seems to me that she is disappointed not in their act, but in something else. Annabelle Fulton. She is convinced that she is part of the world's first family of saints. You ain't special. How she came to this conclusion is not very clear. Conrad Fulton, the patriarch of the family. He was first who told us about the ceremony. He compared himself to Abraham. Oh, is that why you sacrificed the little boy? He said that they gave their greatest treasure to God. I noticed that he often averted his eyes during the interrogation. It looks like he's hiding something. So they want us to use dowsing ritual on the victim. Okay, this is the same. Should I turn this on now? Oh, what's in here? I just heard a door shut. Excuse me? Okay, doors are shutting. That's the map room. Right? What's this way? A bathroom? I'm like hearing something. Is this the map room as well? Is there 2 doors to this room? There is. Oh, interesting. There's 2 doors to this room. Okay. This is a good idea to explore right now. Kitchen. Do doors just automatically close? I think doors just like automatically close because all the doors are shutting. Okay, so this room is map room. If we want to go to dowsing room, it's right down this hallway. Gosh, this is going to be scary. Okay. All right, let's read this. Dowsing instruction. Put the victim's dossier on the stand. Walk around the house. Crossing of the rods will indicate the direction towards the object. Oh, okay. Find out which object the rods intersect. Memorize the object and return to this book. If the rods are starting to rotate, the ritual candle was extinguished. Light it up. Find the meaning of the item and mark the killer's feature on the nearby list. Okay, so we have clothing, painting, books, fireplace, clocks, bed, blade, toys, candle. Okay, so I'll have to find like one of these objects and see what fits. The thing is, I need to light the candle. I didn't light it. Let's light the candle. Was that someone? Ren! Scared the crap out of me. Alright, I'm gonna light the candle. Okay. Huh? Is it the clock? What's the clock mean? It was at the clock, right? It was like almost spot on the clock, wasn't it? And then it stopped. Yeah, it's the clock. Okay, so let's go back and select the clock. How do I choose it? Oh, the ritual allows you to find out distinctive features of the killer's appearance. Follow the rods to the right object in the house. You can use its hidden meaning to determine the appearance of a person. After learning the appearance of the killer, you will be able to find him among the suspects. This ritual expands the holistic connections between a person and objects and allows you to look into soul from a distance. Now you have also seen the world of hidden meanings and beginning to forget about the material world. This is a mistake. The essence of people seeps through them, leaving its marks on what we own. Study this ritual. It will help you with your own new duty, but most importantly, it will help you to understand. Clock. Murderer is 30 years or older. Okay. So Nathan, it's not Nathan. He's 29. Alicia, it's not her either, even though she looks evil as hell. She's only 28. So it's gonna be grandma or grandpa. Okay, yeah, so we do have to find out where they were as well. Okay, so oh! Excuse me? What the heck just broke? Oh my god, that was so loud. All right, so we have the date and we have Annabelle in there, but the thing is our dowsing rods are about to go out, I think. Huh. Okay, well, we found where you were. Let's find where Grandpa was. Okay, wait. Grandma was here? Oh shit. Okay, the fire went out. Hold on. Let's see where is their house? 18 Barnhill Street lies the Fulton farm. So Grandpa wasn't at the farm. Only Grandma was there, so Grandma's the killer. Grandma did it. Okay, let's go report it. Okay. Grandma, 30 years or older. Okay. Okay. I heard something terrible today. I just heard a woman blaming her husband for not being able to kill his own grandson. Annabelle, quote, had to do it herself to appease the voice of God. This case gave me an idea about death of our grandmother. The strikes of different people should be different, right? I studied the autopsy results of our grandma and found a couple oddities. Each stab was weaker than the previous one. In the course of the struggle, such a clear pattern is impossible. The direction of the blows also doesn't match up. They are too similar and weird. Knife strikes were aimed at the chest area, and the blade was directed not upwards or downwards, but almost perpendicular to the body. Maybe she was killed in her sleep and the whole robbery was staged. If so, then someone was trying to disguise premeditated murder. Who wished her death? I will try to find the last people she spoke to. Saying we knew the order of the stabs. I don't know. Who killed Grandma? Day 2. Tough lesson. Okay. Are you sure everything is alright? I know that at night you are busy helping me, and during the day you try to open new rooms in the house. Why do we work at night at all? Why don't we just work during the day? A local school teacher died of a heart attack right in the middle of the church. This case would not interest us if the headmistress of the same school had not died of a heart attack at the same exact hour. Do you want to know about another coincidence? The headmistress corresponded with our old woman for the last several years. Autopsy has shown that they were poisoned an hour before their death. Find out who did it. Oh man, send the killer's dossier. Mark where the killer was during the poisoning. It happened 1 hour before the murder. The perpetrator and the victims had to be in the same place. Send 2 of his features by dowsing on 2 victims. Okay, so we're gonna have to douse 2 victims. Find where the killer was. A teacher in a public school. He died of a heart attack in front of his wife while they were attending church. Headmistress of the school. She experienced coronary symptoms while she was in the shoemaker's shop. Shoemaker called for help, but by the time the medic arrived, Miss Barr had already died. Who's this? Tristan Kinnock. In his homeland, Mr. Kinnock worked as a doctor. When he arrived here, he managed to get a job only as a school janitor. He started a family in our town. Tristan is a proud Irish, so he often has problems with the locals. His son attended our local school in Mr. Kelly's class, but stopped due to personal differences with other kids. I think that this is only part of the story and it is worth taking a closer look at. Yeah, dude, these are some modern pictures with modern clothing for 1904. Diana Kelly. Diana is Mr. Kelly's wife. She works as a science teacher at the same school. She is a daughter of an apothecary, so she may understand a thing or two about poisons. In addition, it was rumored that her husband was having an affair with the headmistress. So Diana had not only had the opportunity, but also the motive. Oh, she probably had motive for Florence. And her husband is Aaron. Oh, that's pretty sus. Spencer Byrne, 16. Unfortunately, he is my neighbor. He was expelled from the local school. A great achievement considering who continues to study here. Mr. Byrne continued to hang out with his old friends. He bragged to them that he would punish those who kicked him out. Molly Park. Miss Parker is obsessed with her daughter's success, and that's all you need to know about her. She often quarreled with Mr. Kelly because he refused to raise her daughter's annual grade. The headmistress, Miss Barr, supported him on this. I know that doesn't look like a motive for murder, but it could have been enough for Miss Parker. That seems unreasonable if you're thinking about the time daughter's success in the 1900s. Women didn't really have rights then. They probably didn't even go to school. But we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that. All right, here we go. Let's do dowsing first, I think. Let's put Aaron up first. The wall? Excuse me? Oh shit. Is it the wall? There's like the wall right above the chair. Is it the chair? What am I... Hold on. Let's go back. Let's try the other one. No. Shit, the mirror. Shit. No. Okay, I don't know. It told me to cover the mirrors and keep the mirrors covered. Is it here? Oh, wait. Okay, wait. It's the clothing? What's this? Clothing? I think that's one of them, right? So, clothing. The color of the clothes will tell you the color of the hair. Oh! Brown. Oh! So, because the clothes were brown, it's brown hair? Who has brown hair? Let's see. Who has brown hair? He has brown hair. She has brown hair. He has brown hair. Okay, well, it's not Molly. We can mark her innocent. Okay, let's put Aaron's thing back up here. Could not find his. Oh, is it green? Dinosaur? Toys. The color of the toy shows the color of the murderer's eyes. So it's green. So brown, green. Okay, hold on. Let's look. Who has green eyes? Green eyes. Green eyes. Wow. Blue eyes. Okay, so it's not this kid who our brother really hates. He just like made him a suspect for fun. Oh, who is breaking glasses out here, yo? No. Okay, so let's see what time. Let's see where Tristan was. Where were you? Oh, where is that? Nower Road. Oh shit. Where is it? You mother. No. Oh, what was that? I got to it so fast. What was happening? Wait, maybe we should find where Aaron and Florence were prior to their deaths. Maybe we should find them. Right? Oh. Oh crap, the light's going out. Okay, wait, she was here too. What about you? Oh, they were all at the same place. So then, and Diana wasn't there, so it has to be Tristan who poisoned them. Because Diana wasn't with them, but Tristan was. I think it's him. Okay, let's go submit this. Please, no more events. Nope. Okay, so we're accusing Tristan because he was at Nower Road. Oh, the killer has brown hair. Why is that X'd out? Is that supposed to be X'd out like that? I feel like that's not right. But I don't know. We didn't found murder in time this morning. 3 more teachers died of heart attack? What? Oh, crap. Because I selected the killer has brown hair after I changed the dossier. Oh no! Okay, so you have to keep the person's file in there when you mark it. That's why I was like, no, it wasn't the wrong time. It was, oh, okay. So it just allows me to redo it? Okay. So we can do it really quickly. I understand what happened. So her thing was the killer has brown hair. And then his is the killer has green eyes. And so that was the issue. I had him twice down for both of them. Speed run? Let's go. Ah! No! Bad! Bad game! Game is bad! Ah! Alrighty. Killer has green eyes. Killer has brown hair. And you were here. Ah! That had to be right. Okay, that looks like it's right. Okay, I see what I did wrong. You have to keep the person's paper in when you mark, like, evidence. Mr. Kinnock told the investigator about how the school treated his son. The teachers did their best to make him quit school. What kind of teachers are these? This Irish boy should know his place. Oh, they're racist. And other nonsense you'll hear in old families. It all ended with the teacher persuading other children to beat him up. It worked too well, and now this boy will not be able to walk? Mr. Kinnock said that his son's future was taken away from him, and he couldn't bear it. I won't say that I condone his decision, but I understand him. The connection with our old woman turned out to be a dead end. She was in active correspondence not only with the headmistress, but with several professors throughout the country. They discussed some scientific issues. I will study her letters and report the result later. Holy crap! Optimal routing. Dude, that glass broke right next to me. Wait, we only have two suspects. There's two people, a victim and a suspect? Okay, working disagreements. An old policeman asked us for help. He used to work with our grandma, but stopped after the police cut all ties with her. If we help him, he will tell us why. This interested me, so I decided to agree. The case itself is solved. Mr. Bones, a sailor dismissed from the Navy, quarreled with his new employer over money and killed him during a scuffle. He threw the body into the basement of some abandoned house. Bones' confession is already on my desk. The problem is that the murder took place at night and Bones was drank, so he has absolutely no memory in which cellar the body lies. The relatives of the murdered man asked to find the body for a burial, determine the hour of death, and find where the victim and Mr. Bones were at the time of the murder. If you succeed, this cop will tell us something new about our old woman. Your old woman? This is such a weird... Okay. So, Aaron Sharp. Mr. Sharp was the owner of a small bookstore on Barnhill Street. Recently, he decided to expand and hired a young assistant named Colin Bones. Witnesses claimed that they often argued, especially recently. What exactly did they argue about at a bookstore? Why don't you just fire the kid? He's 16. I thought he was in the Navy. Colin Bones is a former sailor. Bones met Mr. Sharp while serving in the Navy. How long did you serve in the Navy? You're 16! According to a neighbor's testimony, Mr. Bones came to work on January 2 drunk. Mr. Sharp took him out of the store and they went somewhere else. During the interrogation, Mr. Bones admitted that he attacked Mr. Sharp and hid his body in the basement of a nearby abandoned house. He couldn't remember exactly where it happened. Okay. Determine the location of the victim at the hour of death. Determine the location of the suspect at the hour of death. Is that a jaw? That's a mandible. Okay. That's a knife. Okay. Right. Let's go to page 1. Find out the hour of death, a book about numbers and their meaning. This method will help you find when any person will die, their final hour and day. Unfortunately, it will not show you the year, so you have to find from another source. The circle will show you the hour and the day of death. After finding out the final hour, you will be able to use the map to determine its location. This will help to check the alibis of your suspects. You cannot change the final hour. This is the main lesson that you should understand. We begin our existence already in the shackles of fate. I left this ritual so you could fully realize everyone is doomed, and you are not an exception. Great, thank you. In order to determine the hour, day, and month of death, do the following. Make sure the ritual candle is lit. Put the victim's dossier on the stand. Determine the zodiac sign of the victim by using the table on the next page. Turn the wheel of Thanatos so that the black arrow points to the zodiac sign of the person. Wait, this is a lot of things. Okay, so identify the key letter of the first name. It depends on the element as described on the next page. Open the Chaldean table on the next page. Determine the number for key letter of the name. Let's just put the victim's thing up right now. I know it won't work, but like we can figure out stuff. We can kind of jimmy rig the system so we're not doing it while the spirits are attacking us. Who's crying? Who the heck is crying? Get out of here. I have business. I have business to attend to. Don't cry. Okay. Let's find Colin. Were you at the same spot? Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. Did we do it? That's everything. Location of the victim. Location of the suspect. I think that's right. I think we have everything. Right? We checked the place you indicated and found the body, so our new friend agreed to tell us about his work with our grandma. Previously, she was often approached by local officers and she helped them without any charge. It all ended because of the last case. She's found for them one particularly brutal gang, but they were released because of the personal order of Judge Brooks. The next day, all 12 criminals shot themselves. They say that the last of them was muttering something before his death. It was something about the voice of God calling them from beyond. The police didn't work with our old woman after that. She found a brutal gang. They were released because the judge was just like, release them, and then they all killed themselves? That sounds really sus. Like, it sounds like either she framed them or she used like black magic to force them to kill themselves after. Does that not sound sus to everyone else? Am I the only person that's sus of this? I don't know how I feel about that. Day 4. Oh! Sins of the past. The whole city knows about this case. In 1882, smugglers on the run from the Rangers hid in a house on the outskirts of the town at 1 South Way Road. Okay, so it gives us a location. And killed local shepherd and his family. The case was closed many years ago. Now part of that gang has decided to move back to our town. I've already found them, and I know that almost all members of the gang were involved in that case. I don't need your help to find the guilty. On the opposite, send me the names of those who were not in that house in 1882 in the day of murder. They will go to jail. The rest of them will meet the gallows. Oh, so we're looking for who we're gonna death sentence and who are not. Send dossiers of those gang members who did not participate in the murder. They were not at the crime scene at the hour of the murder during the massacre of 1882. So let me guess. We're gonna have to find the time of killing. Yep, time and day. Darn. Zachary Harrison. He and his family were massacred in 1882 when a gang hiding from persecution broke into their house. Many of those thugs have since gained influence. This year, they came to the city as if they own it. Edward Gallagher. He just joined the gang during that year. He was described by the witnesses as a frightened kid. Now he is one of the most brutal hired guns in the state. Jamie Webb. One of the most violent women I have ever met. She single-handedly organized several robberies, all with a huge number of victims. She has settled down a little and now prefers to leave blood on the hands of others. Jackson Burns. He was involved in bribing of the police and authorities in order to get his friends out of prison. He have tried to clean his reputation in recent years. Dexter Barker. In his youth, he was a womanizer, but now he confesses his love only to a bottle. He lives in the pubs and drinks until he forgets. I think that he has a lot of things that he wants to forget about. Could be one of them. Julio Perez. The only member of the gang who has been doing the same thing all these years. He focuses on cattle stealing. Cattle stealing? Mr. Perez worked on the South, so local don't really know him. Worked on the South, so local don't really know him. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be sneaky and start this early because it's a little bit easier to do this before we light the candle. Let's do this early. Zodiac sign. So your birthday, May 29th. Where's that? Oh, right there. All right. I think once we start this, there's going to be shenanigans, and we don't want any of it. So let's do our best to not be scared. Okay, here we go. Back to it. I like having... No! Don't close the door! All right, let's run over. Please, nothing happen. Run! Ah! What is this? Excuse me. Shut the door. Can I crouch? What's happening? What should I do? Oh crap. Should I... Excuse me, Teddy. Should I shut the light? What? What just happened? What? Excuse me? What just happened? Oh my god, my heart. Alright, let's just continue. Let's get this done as fast as we can. I don't want to go through that again. November 20th, 1882, 1600. There you are. You were here. Let's put you in. Julio was also out of town. Okay. Can we report this? Can we report it? Those who did not participate. So it was Julio and Jackson. Okay, I think they were the two that weren't there. They weren't at the site. I think that'll be correct. Well done. We will visit them tonight. Still, it's strange that they came back here after so many years and take the risk of being executed. They are not the only ones, though. We've already arrested wanted criminals who suddenly just showed up in our town. The new judge is tired of signing death sentences. It seems to me that we began to attract all kinds of madmen. Is this all related to Grandma? Did Grandma's death create some kind of like catechismal black hole of like evil that attracted evil people and evil doing? Day 5 party killer. Oh man. I couldn't understand all of these terms and formulas from her letters, so I asked a local professor for help. It turns out that in his youth he studied with our old woman at the university. She had a science degree. Who would have thought? Well, I mean, she has all this weird stuff in her house. I'd hope she was educated at least a little bit. Unfortunately, this gentleman's family suffered a tragedy. His granddaughter was killed. She and her fellow students threw a 3-day party at 6 Barnhill Street, and after walking away from the hangover, they found her already cold body. The murder took place October 1904, but we do not know the exact day. Of course you don't! I saw how our grandmother was able to establish a connection between the killer and the victim using, tarot cards. If you repeat this ritual and find the killer, the professor will help us with letters? Now we have another thing that we have to use? Oh no! This just means we're gonna get more attacky smackied. What was the red thing that happened? What was the red thing that happened when everything turned red? I don't know what happened there. I'm scared and confused. I don't want that to happen again. She was a student. This is Rebecca Dean. So she's who died. She came to her sister's birthday party. The guests thought she had left early, but 3 days later, her body was found in the basement with a stab wound. Too many knife killings have been happening in the town lately. All right. Selena Dean. Wow, they all really kind of look alike, don't they? I barely managed to get her to talk. The girl was heartbroken. She adored her sister, and guess what? You have something in common. She is fond of fortune-telling. Jacob Dean. He was a brother of the victim and lived with her. He claims that he left the party on the first day. Other witnesses could not confirm this. Alan Leary, the fiancé of Selena Dean. He was the one who found the body. The guy was clearly shocked. The guy. 16? Fiancé? They're young. Victor Sanders. The victim's neighbor. Their families are in strained relations because of the ongoing dispute over the land borders. He himself claims that he had no problems with Rebecca. Were people really getting married at 16 then? Ugh. So we're gonna have to use tarot cards. I don't want to light this yet. The tarot cards will reveal the connection between the victim and his killer. They're located on the 2nd floor. The 2nd floor is open now. Oh no! I don't want to go upstairs. Is there a hole upstairs? Oh my god, it's massive too! Are you kidding me? This is the tarot card room. What is this room? What is all this? This is like a crib. Oh no. Okay, that's also... Oh god. There is a mirror! Shiitake mushrooms, man! I don't want to deal with any more mirrors. Let's turn this on. Turn that on. That's boarded up. Let's light this. Oh, this should be lit. And there's a mirror here. Oh no! There's 2 mirrors upstairs. This is a nightmare. Let's go in here. Now I'm really gonna have to pay attention for the, what's this room? What the heck? It's part of this room. Really gonna have to pay attention for the mirrors. Why is there a hole in here? Does that mean we can, like, look outside? I'm afraid. Okay, this tarot card reading will help to find out the connection between the victim and the killer. Make sure the ritual candle is lit. Put the victim dossier on the stand. Shuffle the deck until its images shine with light. Start opening the cards one by one. Watch out for the death card, 13. If you see it, do not open further. Oh, crap. Shuffle again and start from the beginning. Keep opening cards until you'll draw the justice. Open and memorize one final card after that. Find the meaning of the card and mark the connection between victim and the killer on the nearby list. Tarot cards allow you to find out the connection between the killer and the victim. This connection is symbolized by the card received during the deal. New knowledge will help you to separate the innocent from the guilty. To do this, compare the biographies of the suspects and the victims to determine which of them have this bond. We are all connected. Our relationships are invisible threads. They pull us to make decisions that we naively consider our own. What will happen to me has already been determined. What will happen to you has already been determined. Imprints of every bond you have will remain with you forever, and even after death they will not disappear. The heck is that picture of? Why is that there? How am I shuffling? I don't know what I'm doing to shuffle. I don't know how I'm shuffling, but do I just click it? Oh, okay, it's ready. The Chariot. Okay. There's someone breathing. The world, we're ignoring breathing. I don't want any of that. The Sun. Justice. Okay, so we pull one more card. The Tower. The Tower. The Tower. 16. The murderer is part of the family. Okay. Murderer is part of the family. Okay. Okay, so we can... So it's Selena or Jacob. Okay, so now we just need to find where they killed her. So I need to run downstairs. I need to... Hopefully nothing happens. Oh gosh, here we go. Oh no. Wait. So let's put Jacob. Where's Jacob? Oh, he was there. Oh. Wait a second. Oh! Oh, I like tabbed into this as the glass shattered in my ear. Okay, so the brother wasn't there. Oh my god. So Jacob claims he left the party on the first day. He wasn't there. But she was. She adored her sister. Nope. Nope. Okay, so I think it's Selena. She was there at the place where she died. Send the result of the victim's tarot reading, right? I put a little pressure on her during the interrogation and she began to sing. I thought that she did it out of jealousy, but there was something else. Only during the interrogation she mentioned where she heard about the betrayal of her groom and her sister. In a dream, this professor lost his second granddaughter. I personally came to arrest her, and yet he kept his word. During his university years, our grandma came up with an insane theory of what she called consciousness transmission. This is the assumption that thoughts and feelings live in some kind of invisible field that can affect people. Judging by her last letters, in recent years, she has come to the conclusion that even the thoughts of deceased people can emit these residual waves. If I didn't know that your fortune-telling works, I would consider these records to be absolute nonsense. Maybe the professor's granddaughter heard something from beyond. Huh. So she had a dream that her sister and her fiance were having an affair, and she killed her sister at a party? Wow. Holy crap. That will wrap up today's session of Prognostic. Wow, really spooky. The atmosphere in this game is something else. In terms of indie horror games, I feel like this is kind of a breath of fresh air. You have that puzzle solving, mystery element, and you have a lot of really scary spooks. Being in this game with a headset on is terrifying, and I only expect there to be more spooks as we continue. I look forward to completing the game, and I will see you all for that in the next video.